Right. Welcome everyone to our campaign 17 representative tips. I can't believe how close we are to Rep Fest. Less than 20 days. Who's excited? What are you guys most excited about for Rep Fest? Let's see it in the comments.
Shoot.
Don't be shy. Are you excited about everything? Yes. Meeting everyone? Yes, indeed. We'll be celebrating Amy's birthday, so that'll be exciting. I'm seeing all the new products for the fourth quarter. I know that is one of my highlights as well. Rascal Flats, rooming with Cheryl. You guys are going to be in trouble. I'm going to be like having a security camera, making sure you guys are getting up and going. Just kidding. Okay, so let's start off here. Thank you guys for joining. Give yourselves a pat. I'm going to mute you, Cheryl. Okay. Give yourselves a pat on the back for showing up because it's summertime, and I know that there's a lot of other things that you could be doing, but you are investing your time in yourself and your business. So congrats to you. A lot of people don't even take that step. So always learning and always expanding your knowledge and tips and techniques is a huge part of this business. Uh-oh, Nancy's listening in on date night. Yeah, you know, the bigger the team gets, the more we have going on in our lives, the better you have to be at time management and balancing your schedule and juggling all those things that you have to do every day and every week. So I have learned time management has been one of the most important skills that I have advanced through growing a large team. So I hope you guys all have your calendars, whether it's on your phone or in a planner. We also just got a dry erase for the refrigerator so we can keep track of family plans. So time management, I know it's not the most exciting subject, but it's really pertinent to your success. So I do open up these calls to representatives all over the U.S. because I've done a lot of recruiting online. My team is spread out all over the place. So the advantage of that is we cover a lot of area. The disadvantage is that I can't meet everyone personally and give that hands-on help. So I try to do what I can virtually to really connect with my team and communicate and make it feel like we do know each other, even though some of us have never met in person. So I see there's Arizona here, someone from Illinois. I hope you guys are enjoying your summers and had a really nice 4th of July. This call might be a little uneventful because I actually don't have any kids here tonight. They're with my mom camping. It's my mom's 75th birthday today. So thank you guys, Team Momentum, that wished her a happy birthday. They got to meet her when we all went to the PC tribute, so that was pretty cool. All right, I see New York, Ohio, Georgia, and Indiana. Very cool, and thank you for joining. So to find my latest material, you can go to YouTube and Makeup Marketers. And if you are on Team Momentum, I really advise that you take the time to go through the training on emilyseagren.com. It's more tutorials showing you exactly what to do. Some of it's out of date, but most of it's still really helpful. And that's, of course, after you go into Avon and do all of your training in there. I think you can learn the most by taking in information from corporate, participating in their events and their webinars and incentives and programs, as well as bonding and finding other representatives that you look up to and have some of the skill set that you're looking to develop through your career. So I like to start off with a quote. Abundance will flow into our life when gratitude flows out of our heart. So I know that it is difficult to really get this business going and at a pace where you're like, wow, this is awesome. It doesn't always feel like that every day. So we need to put in the hard work, always be optimistic, and always be excited and grateful for what we have in our Avon business. When you are grateful and sharing excitement and have a genuine passion for the business, that's how you attract people to you and get people to ask to buy from you or to join your team. So don't always think of like just the tactical tips of, okay, passing out labels and flyers and that kind of stuff. Your attitude is really going to play a big part in how successful you are as well. And just don't give up. You all know that I didn't do well my first year. And I've grown a ton, and I'm grateful for those hardships because it taught me really good life and business lessons. So we are over 1,300 reps strong. So exciting. Here, I'll unmute you, Cheryl, so you can share. All right. So we have already done over 1.4 million in sales for the 2018 cycle. I am charting us to finish over 4 million, and that would put us at about a $2 million increase over last year. So big numbers, but a lot of people achieving their goals and dreams, working together. A lot of small improvements can create really big results. So never look at those numbers like you can't get there or that's impossible, because I once was saying the same thing about hearing other leaders that sold millions of dollars worth. So here we got a little inspiration for you. Instead of impossible and unable, always believe things are possible and you are able and capable of doing them. So sometimes we put our own limiting beliefs on how far we can go in this life. And I just really encourage you to have an open mind, always dream big, and go after your goals. So we are number 30 in the entire nation for Campaign 14 sales, and we are placing number 32 in the nation year to date versus other Avon teams. I forget, you know, there's people in all different cycles of this business. So sometimes when I say stuff, you may not know what I'm even talking about, but just take it one day at a time, and you'll learn as you go along and run into different situations and really involve yourself in the business. So I have been busy this summer. We are moving at the end of July, and not far, but into a bigger house. And yes, it does have an Avon office. That's been on my dream board for years, almost 10 years. And we're finally going to have it. Yay! So we're really excited. And just making the most of our summer, but also sharing Avon and working my business. I think sometimes when we work from home, people think that we don't actually work. But you have to put in the hours and the time and the dedication no matter what time of year it is, no matter how busy you are. So know that you can balance this business, do things with your family, and do what's important to you, and have all the perks of being an Avon representative, like setting your own schedule, being your own boss, unlimited income. So the sky is the limit, and I really encourage you to go after everything that you can in your Avon business. So we have some important dates, and I'm really liking that we're all on the same schedule. So this simplifies things a lot for us, especially for new representatives. So get to know these dates. They're going to be the same every other week since we are on a 2-week campaign time frame. So tomorrow by 5 p.m. Eastern, you're going to be submitting your campaign 15 order if you haven't already. So looking forward at campaign 17, we're going to start selling July 25th, and then we're going to want to turn it in at the very latest Tuesday, August 7th. And then our online store switches the day right before the campaign starts. So if you're unaware, our websites actually follow the book sales. So every 2 weeks, our website will turn over and show the new sales for that brochure. So it's really good to get to know your book, get to know the featured products, the sales, what's hot during that campaign. You really want to be preparing for them way before it even starts. And as you're in the business, you'll get better at that, and you'll be a pro in no time. So we have a Facebook live stream, July 10th, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. There's a lot of events going on, so just try to attend what you can. And if you're limited with time, maybe that's only an hour a week for you of watching a webinar. So don't feel like you have to get on everything, but the more you can get involved in, the more you can expand your knowledge and hopefully grow your own business. Here is the Beauty Buzz calendar. So you can always go in there, see what Avon Corporate is doing. And then this is my favorite little planner right here. I went and got the fancy schmancy one, but of course I don't use those fancy features. So I'm probably going back to my basic blue sky planner for 2019. All right. So Cheryl is going to share with us about the brand new incentive that was announced today. Yay, I'm excited. Usually we don't find anything new out for like 2 months before Rep Fest. So I was excited to see this surprise. And I saw some of you guys already saying that you have leads that are ready to sign up with this deal. So Cheryl will share the details later. We have some extended hours at the call center. Probably to deal with overflow from last week being a holiday week. New recipes from Aspira, a new Campaign 17A box, some really exciting product launches, and then Avon's virtual sales meeting. And if you can't attend some of these webinars that are put on, always register for them, and then you'll get an email with the replay link, and you can watch it on demand. So 17 days left till Rep Fest. I kept you unmuted so we can hear you. You can cheer. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, so Team Momentum, I got a dinner reservation. So the next step here is for me to send you guys out an email. We are going to do dinner Thursday night at 7 p.m. That's for Team Momentum only. And then some of you that aren't going to be able to be there by Thursday night, I'm hoping to meet you for lunch possibly on Friday, just so we get to meet as many team members as I can. And those of you that are not registered yet, there's still time. I know we all have reasons and excuses why we maybe can't go. So you have to really look at it like, okay, is this really a reason that I can't justify going to RepFest? And life happens and those situations come up. But if you're just making excuses of why you can't go, I really urge you to try to find a way. And if you can't go this year, that you start planning ahead now. So you're putting funds away so that you can attend next year. I almost guarantee, I can't guarantee, but I almost would that you're going to make way more money for attending because of the excitement that you bring back to your business. So that investment is going to be completely covered from the amount of business you produce after you leave the event. So just some highlights. We've seen Avon give away cars. I've seen them give away a trip to Tahiti, a fancy black pearl necklace. You just never know what they're going to give away at these conferences. So look forward to a lot of fun and learning and networking. And I hope to meet a lot of you for the first time and see some familiar faces. So we do have almost 50 registered. So super exciting. And the flexible ordering, I just put out here the remainder of the campaigns, so you know those time frames. And then by looking at our shipping fees, we really can make smart business choices that helps us make the most money with our Avon business. So maybe it makes sense for you to order once a week. That would be twice a campaign, but it might keep your customers happier. So the cool thing about Avon is there's a lot of flexibility in what we can do. You got to kind of play around with it and see what works best for you and your customers and your schedule. So we have lots of beauty bosses joining us, and it's exciting to be able to get on Facebook and meet some of you that live states away. And, you know, some of my leaders and longtime reps, I do feel like I already know them when I meet them because of Facebook and the ability to really get to know each other through video and social media. So I talked about making sure that you do your Avon U training. There's all kinds of training in here. So don't go to Facebook and be like, oh, I'm so frustrated. I can't get this and I can't do that. Take that energy and go to Avon U and watch a training course that hopefully gives you an idea to go out and try something new. And then, of course, you want to find your region on Facebook. So there are different corporate sponsored pages and groups. So be sure to find your region. It's just great to be able to network with other Avon reps, cheer each other on, learn from each other. And that's also where you're going to see a lot of recognition. So we do not have the district managers anymore, but you can still see those similar types of recognition lists within those different Facebook groups, and hopefully from your upline. You also want to come in under rewards and recognition and check out who's making the tops of those lists and follow those reps, and adapt those positive features that they put into their Avon business. Why are they so successful? Why do they have more customers? Usually it's customer service and having a positive attitude and thanking customers, follow up and reminding. Okay, so as a new representative, that's where you really want to get off to a great start. Once you get that momentum going and you have that type of excitement, that's going to make it that much easier for you to be successful in the business. We have the Kickstart program where when you meet these sales goals, you'll earn the 40%. And Cheryl, is this a old one? Is this an old slide? Did I? I think it is, because sorry about that, guys. So the first campaign can be any size order, and now the second 150, and then so on. So I'll update that slide. But just making the most of starting your business, doing a grand opening. Maybe you want to do that in your house. Maybe you want to announce it online. I try to do both ways to maximize my customer base. Some people prefer shopping online and some prefer shopping face-to-face. Do we just put the region into the search bar? Yeah, so I would go into Facebook and search in that top search bar. And if it gives you a bunch of results that don't look like what you're looking for, click on the group feature there. Okay, so logo items. These are some of the goodies I sent to some of our top performing representatives. So that's also sales tools that you can purchase yourself. You can get logo items from Town and Country. So just get excited, announce it to your friends and your family, and try to get through to their networks. Hey, if you pass this on, I'll give you guys both 20% off your order. So find ways that you can reach groups of people. You can also use your daily care collection to get face-to-face customers. You can text this, you can email it. So I really like trying different methods of communication because people respond differently to different types. And there's so much noise out there that reminding them through a different way may like just bring it back to them. Oh yeah, I was gonna place that order, I forgot. So don't feel like you're being a pest or annoying by following up and asking for that order. So let's celebrate some of our top new representatives. So they are in their first 7 campaigns. And we have Wanda, Debbie, Margaret, Gerardo, Helena, DJ, Victoria, Socorro, Linda, and Michelle. Great job. I always encourage representatives. Yay, Wanda's on. Good job, Wanda. And I want to encourage you to try and get at least $400 orders because that way you're already on your way to the President's Club. So the President's Club should be your sales goal if you have not yet reached that. So President's Club would be a total of $10,000 in award sales from campaigns 1 through 26. So even if you just joined, that's okay because we have 3rd and 4th quarter coming up, and that's where we're going to do the most business. And if you're attending Rep Fest, you can even make more out of it by taking advantage of double dollars. So it is easiest to stay on track throughout the year. But if you're not there yet, don't give up. You can do fundraisers, you could do online parties, be creative so that you can reach the President's Club. The biggest perk of that is the 40% on almost all items, 40% commission. So even if you have an off campaign and you only can get in a $100 order, if you're already President's Club, you're still going to make your 40%. So do what you can to get to that President's Club. And if you're already a member, I encourage you to try and go for a level higher each year. So with the President's Program, my family has gotten to do a lot of traveling. We've got a lot of perks. We have like a couple TVs and iPads and coffee machines all from Avon incentives. So when you get excited and have passion for this business, you can get some really cool rewards. So I was super shocked to see that we already have a lot of people that have hit President's Club or higher. We have Julissa and Kimberly at Rose Circle level already. Wendy, Agnieszka, and Peter at Honor Society. And we have Sarah, Brandy, and Trisha. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Uh-oh, Cheryl got disconnected. So way to go, you guys. Super impressive. Keep doing what you're doing because you're doing awesome. So one of the huge perks is that trip. But I don't want to confuse you because Cheryl always says how she thought President's Club, you earned the trip. And she was so excited, and I felt like I was a heartbreaker by telling her it was President's Council. So anyways, you still can earn this amazing trip. The trips were what really pushed me to want to go further with my Avon business. So always believe in yourself and believe that that person that you're looking up to on stage, who you admire, could be you someday. So I recommend going and learning all about the President's Program. Right under rewards and recognition, you can see an overview, a guide here. And Betty already sent us a postcard from Hawaii, so we're excited about that. They have updated our goal card. Has anyone seen that? Did anyone notice?
Vibe now, isn't it? Oh, it's in the rewards and recognition now?
Yeah.
Mine wouldn't pull up.
No? Okay. Huh. Well, it should be there right under rewards and recognition, the PRP tracker. So you can come into here. Wouldn't load. Okay, so you guys, if you're having issues with it and is it giving you some sort of error code, or is it just spinning and never loading?
I forget what it did.
Okay, just a blank white space where it should be.
Yeah,
same with you?
That's what mine was.
Sarah, yours was the same thing? Huh. Okay.
You can see it in Vibe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll ask about that because if you're not in leadership, you won't be able to see that. So when it is up there for you, it's just easier to read. You can see how close you are. You can see your average sales and campaigns remaining. So I'll try to follow up on that with you guys and try to figure out what the issue is. So congratulations to our top 20 in campaign 14. We have Julissa, Peter, Terry, Angeline, Wendy, Bridget, Brandy, Trisha, Kelly, Cheryl, Kimberly, Lorraine, Alicia, Maria, Marissa, Sally, Thelma, Eduardo, Rachel, and Ellen. Way to go, guys. So I just wanted to share, you know, all the different places that you can go to get ideas for selling or for recruiting, for sharing the Avon products and opportunity. There's so many different creative ideas that you can use. Avon has a blog that has all kinds of content. We can follow them on social media and we can share some of their content. Always make sure that you let your audience know how they can shop with you. And we have Avon Social, making it very simple for us to share through social media. There's even the exact recommended content. If you don't want to think and you're exhausted, but you want this Avon business to grow, then you go in and you schedule something. So always, I don't recommend that, of course. I recommend that you take the time and do what's going to work best for your business. But some days you just have to go through the motions. So part of being successful is how resilient you are, getting up after you've had a failure or a bad day and going back at it again. So we want to be watching our Campaign Insider. So if you miss it on Facebook, it is hosted there on youravon.com under Campaign Insider. There are brochures that we can print out. We have our own Avon website that is a huge resource. So I don't think a lot of people usually think of this, but even asking questions about products, do we have something that cures this? Do we have anything special for, that contains vitamin C? So you can do all kinds of different searches in your Avon website. And that's where you're going to get the most product knowledge, just by your customers asking you questions and you going and researching and finding the answers. So we have our Avon Social. When you go into your web office, you'll see this big pink box. So that's how you get into Avon Social. You also want to customize anything that you can on your website. So your picture and your About Me page. So take the time to set stuff up right and do it well. You can also be promoting Avon fundraising. So maybe the first year your goal isn't even to make a profit. Maybe it's just to get to President's Club so that you have that higher earnings so that the next year you can build and make a big profit. So I encourage you to look at both the short-term and the long-term goals and see what makes sense for you and your business. So other ways that we can attract online customers is through some of the materials that we hand out. So I always put the neon label right on the front. You guys have my permission to copy this wording. And I just like neon and on the front of the book because it makes it stand out. A lot of places you go, you see an Avon book there. So if you see a bright label, it might attract your attention and you're going to be like, what's that one say? And then they open it up and they want to order from you. So try to do some even basic things that will really help boost the chances of you getting new customers and new team members. Campaign Mailer is a service I love. I know Brandy just shared that she got her bulk mailing license, so she'll have to share with us whether that's worth it or not. She didn't want to give up the award sales on the brochures, which I don't blame her. But sometimes it helps to use a service or a tool to save you time or money. So Campaign Mailer is owned by a representative, and you can mail people the catalog through them. So that is an option. And yes, I do mail all of my e-customers a paper book. People just think Avon, and sometimes they just want that paper brochure, whether they prefer ordering online or face-to-face. Thanking your customers. So as soon as you start getting some results where you have an online order, maybe you want to send out a thank you card and some samples and just go an extra mile for that customer, and really take care of the customers you have. And that's how you're going to continuously be building a bigger customer base. We can use this welcome 10 code. It's good for any email address only one time. So on Avon.com, if you look at the bottom of the pages now, they actually have areas where you can upload your own photo featuring one of the products that you're wearing. So I went in there and did that in a few, I think it's only on the category pages. So if you go to makeup or fashion or skincare, you can submit your pictures on there. So that's kind of fun. And I encourage you to take it even further and post it on your own social media sites. So if you take the time to go, say, on Instagram and post a picture of you with the new lip glow, make sure that you are sharing that every place you can. So the idea is to use one effort and make it pay off in multiple areas. And then we have the free shipping with $40 orders. So if you have a customer that didn't get their order into you and they really want it earlier than your next order, you know, your website is an option to give them for those in-between order dates. You can also tell them about Welcome 10 and the free shipping, and that may be enough to get them to shop online, and then maybe they'll see, wow, that was really easy, and look how nicely it's packaged. Maybe they will switch to an online customer. So let's celebrate some of our top e-sellers. We have Wendy, Terry, Jason, Rachel, Peter, Victoria, Brandy, Cheryl, Ramona, and Anne. Congratulations. What are you talking about, Cheryl? Okay, you can tell us now because it's your turn. Are you still on here?
Microphone muted.
Oh, okay.
I'm always so noisy. Hi, everybody. How's it going? So these products right here are in the What's New for Campaign 19. And Campaign 19, the What's New, where it says this is big. I didn't realize this, Emily, but that, you know, the lights on the chair, I guess that's the big surprise that's coming up that we're going to find out at Rep Fest. Somebody's going to be sitting on that chair. I know you can't see my face. I was on my phone and I was having difficulties, so I switched over to my computer, and I keep forgetting to buy a camera for my computer, so that's on my list. Anyways, the Campaign 19 What's New is amazing. We're all going to go broke because the products in there, wow. The jewelry, it's all about Paris, the jackets, the t-shirts, the jewelry. It's just beautiful. I can't wait, except, yeah, we're all going to go broke. Thank you, Becky. So check out your Campaign 19 What's New and get all these items so that you can wear them and share them. And then in Campaign 17, we're going to have the Mixed Metals collection. Lots of jewelry, really pretty jewelry with the different, I think they have the gun what is it, gunmetal, the gold tone, the silver tone, the mixing of all these different metals is the style, you know, it's trending right now. And then Campaign 17 is also going to be featuring the Aspira Calm and Restful Sleep and our fresh new candles. I can't wait to smell the tomato one. Has anybody here smelled it? I'm just curious. Chime in if you have. And then we also have the new Mark Fashions in Campaign 17, which are real boho styles. I've ordered a couple of them. I know that Sarah had one of the dresses on. It was the printed Dreams dress, and it's just so cute. I also saw Ivana, used to be Diaz, I forget what her married name is now, but she took a picture of her in the dress, and it just looked really, really fabulous on her. So a lot of new styles coming up, all the new scents with the candles, the garden tomato, sea salt verbena, summer rain, spice pear, blackberry jam, wildflower honey. I mean, don't those all sound yummy? And you can get all 6 of them in the What's New for $50. So it's a good way, like if you have customers that are coming over to pick up their orders, make sure you have one of your candles burning, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, what does that smell? And then you can share it with them. Just some ideas. And again, they're talking about the mixed metal jewelry that's available in the What's New for Campaign 17. Make sure that, you know, if you can afford it, order just a few of them. And when you're out doing your deliveries for Campaign 15 and Campaign 16, you can wear these items and talk about them with your customers, show them off. I know that the metallic collection on page 8, the bead teardrop earrings, necklace, I'm going to order those because they'll go with anything. Love them. Well, that's a good idea, Roxanne. Yeah, when you're doing a vendor event, you can have one of the candles burning so that when people pass by and they smell it, they'll be like, oh my gosh, what was that? So again, the Inside Out. Oh, this is the Restful Sleep and the Calm, sorry. These are great. And you can get samples of these 2 products from the Aspira line and share them with your customers. If you hear somebody talking about, oh my gosh, I have such a hard time sleeping, you know, carry these around in your purse with you and give them a sample of the Restful Sleep. Let them try it and see if it works for you. I left some samples with the girl at the post office that works there because she's always complaining how she can't sleep. And then the Calm, the same thing. If you have mothers who have children, little ones running around, it's a good product for them. They're all natural. So always carry those samples with you. And here's the candles again. The 6 candles for $50. It's a great buy. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. Are you excited about this, Emily?
Woo!
When I read this today, I got so excited that my brain was just scrambled trying to figure out how I was going to promote it, what I was going to do. I was sending text messages to all my pending appointments. So basically, it's the Share the Love starter kit and incentive for new representatives. So for just $10, this is from July 11th to August 6th. We have the Share the Love starter kit that people can sign up, and it's only $10. How amazing is that? As long as I've been a representative, the cheapest I think it was $15. So you could promote this if I hear people talking. If you've never recruited before, now is the time to do it. If you've been thinking about starting your Avon team, this is the time to do it, because I don't know of any other direct selling companies that you can sign up for just $10. What an amazing deal. And then for that $10, not only are they joining Avon, but they get 2 of the Best of Beauty sampler packs, 10 lipstick lipstick bullets, 5 Anew samples, 5 Skin So Soft samples, 10 brochures, and of course their online store. But what's really great is it keeps giving. Avon just keeps giving to them. They can receive up to $546 in free products and tools. So basically, they sign up for $10, they get the starter kit. And then there is a deadline, and they'll have a schedule of the dates that they have to place those orders for. But if they place a first order by August 7th, or I think if they sign up a little bit later, after July 25th, they have until August 21st. But basically, if they place their first campaign order by those deadlines, they're going to get 2 more of the Best of Beauty sampler packs and 5 more brochures, all for free. And then all of their first, second, and third orders have to be consecutive. But when they place their second order for $150 or more, they're going to get this Avon tote bag, the blue with the red heart, and they're going to get 5 more brochures for free. And this is the most amazing. I can't believe Avon has done this. But in their third campaign, if all 3 of those orders, the first, second, and third, add up to $500 or more, they're actually going to get the premium starter kit. It's a $400 value. I'm just flabbergasted. And that includes 50 samples, 20 brochures, and 20 full-size products. 20 full-size products. And they get these bags that come with the premium kit as well. And it's free, as long as they meet their goals in those first 3 campaigns. And this will apply also to any pending representatives that you have right now. They're not going to qualify for the $10 Share of the Love starter kit, but if they place their first campaign order from July 11th through August 7th, if they place that first order and start, they're going to be able to earn all of these items. It doesn't matter if they signed up 6 months ago and still haven't placed an order. So this is really, really unbelievable, amazing. I love it. I'm excited about it. If we can't get our pending representatives to start selling Avon with this incentive, I don't know. They're just not interested. Anyways, so I'm really excited about this. I hope you guys are too. So there's 7 ways to share the love all summer long. Turn your contacts into connections, people that you already know. Offer them a great deal when you're a new representative in your first 7 campaigns. You can use the 7-piece daily care collection for only $19.99. You can get your sales way up there using that. And then number 3, sample, sample, sample. You want to make sure every campaign that you're ordering samples that you can share with your customers. Make sure your online store is activated when you sign up. Think of it as a 200-page business card, your brochure. If you're not passing your brochure out and getting it to your customers, then you're not going to sell anything. Order as many brochures as you can. And also try it where it, sell it. I'm a firm believer in this. If you're not sharing the products with your customers, how are they going to know? Are you guys messing around with me? I don't have time to read.
No, I told them,
and
I
also
told them to pay attention because they're multitasking. So I told them to stop and pay attention.
Oh. And number 7, give Avon besties to your besties. This is something else that I'm very consistent about doing, is making sure that I reward my loyal, faithful customers, especially those that are placing large size orders. You can buy the Best of Beauty picks. The more you order, the cheaper they are. And each item you end up paying like barely over $1 for. And I use those as gifts to my customers with their orders to reward them for those orders, you know, based on how much their order, how much they spent. If I have somebody that places a $5 order, yeah, you're getting a 10-cent. And emery board or something. But for those really good customers, I want to make sure that I reward them. All right. Team up and join Team Avon. So we all should know by now that Avon is the presenting sponsor for the American Cancer Society Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. You can do a search, go to their website, do a search for teams in your area, search for Team Avon, and join. There's no registration fee, there's no minimum fundraising requirement, and the walks are like 3 to 5 miles, something that all of us can do. If you literally cannot walk for whatever reason, you know, maybe you could volunteer where you're sitting at a table checking people in, whatever the case might be. But if you do join and sign up, you can earn these pins, which is really awesome. I love pins. I put them on my lanyards and stuff. So if you're a Rep Fest attendee and you sign up and you get the I'm Walking with Team Avon pin, you can wear it at Rep Fest. I guess you get it there. Anyways, so sign up. It's a great cause. It's dear to my heart, dear to a lot of our hearts. And you can also win a trip to New York City. How cool is that? I know a lot of people are upset about this, and I don't know, I don't care. Attend Rep Fest to earn $double. So if you go to Rep Fest and campaign 19, you're going to get $double, and that is on all of your beauty items that you sell. Or I guess it's on all of them. Sorry, I'm thinking of your regular earnings. So all products in campaign 19 are going to count towards $double, except for the products below. While supplies last, samples, back orders, business tools, and outlet items. So just another reason to go to Rep Fest. Sorry, Emily. I just, you know, as a representative, leader, whatever, you're investing hundreds and hundreds of dollars, sometimes, you know, a couple thousand to go to Rep Fest. So to have that little extra perk, I think is amazing. Makes it all worth it. Not the only reason to go, but just saying. So be at the heart of it all. I noticed a lot of people have earned the sunglasses and the scarf and the VIP party. We are going to have a blast. And I love this picture. This is Trisha's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool. I love that picture and those gowns. Anyways, so we're real excited. We get to all see each other and have dinner together. Where did you schedule our dinner at?
The place Cheryl recommended, so if it's not good, it's her fault.
It's hard to say, Gordon Biersch. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Woohoo! Yeah, so if it isn't any good, you can all blame me.
If it is good, then you can thank me.
There you go. Take the credit.
Totally kidding. But Cheryl, Wanda, and Amy all earned Rep Fest money as well. So
yes,
we had quite a few achievers earning level 1, earning level 1 and 2, and then a few of you earning that bonus. So yay!
Yay! I got 350 big ones.
Woohoo!
I'm excited. Earn big money. Oh, I got to move my chat box. Earn big money with team building. So you guys know that every time you sign somebody up to sell Avon and they place a $150 order within their first 2 campaigns, you get a $20 cash bonus. And then if you're in Kickstart, that's actually going to be a $50 bonus. And this is one of the things that I really love. Everybody that you sign up, as long as your campaign is $50 or more, you're always going to get 3% sponsoring bonus on the personal sales of all the people on your team, and that is for the life of that representative. So that's residual money, residual income. That's pretty awesome. And then, of course, we have our promotion bonuses, which are amazing. If you advance to bronze ambassador and maintain it for three, is it 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 5?
You have to maintain for the...
Yeah, I think it's 4 out of 5 because they break it down into four payments. So if you maintain that title for 4 out of 5 campaigns, you're going to get $500. When you advance to silver, the same thing, $750, and gold ambassador, $1,000. So just for advancing those 3 titles, you're going to earn $2,250. So that's pretty cool. There's so much money in leadership. And here is the career and compensation plan at a glance. I love that Emily had printed these out and had them laminated for us at the Team Momentum retreat. Sorry. I have mine sitting up, taped up against the wall so that I can always look at it. And it has all of the bonuses that you can earn. And just pay attention to your next title promotion. You don't have to look all the way down at the bottom, but it is rather motivating, believe me. But it tells you here, you know, as a promoter, it's all about once you become a star promoter, people can delegate leads to you. Once you become a bronze ambassador, you can actually purchase ALMA leads. Once you get to the gold ambassador level, you'll be making on average $500 a month. And then as you advance more down to gold leader, you're going to average about $2,000 per month in income. And then once you get to the executive levels, you're going to earn those annual trips and eventually be making a 6-figure income. How cool is that?
Very
you just
cool.
have to work hard, be consistent, and just believe that you can do it, and be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. Oh, is this where you take over, Emily?
Well, actually, it was two slides ago, but
Oh.
I just let you go until
You dirty dog.
I know.
Thank you, everyone.
Put you to work. Thank you, Cheryl, for co-hosting. So signing someone up on your team has become even easier for leaders so that we can tell our team members how easy it is to sign someone up. Avon just added into our Vibe profiles all of our reference codes, so we can quickly look at a team member and say, hey, your reference code is this. So I do like to tell people to do this way. Send them to startavon.com with your reference code, which is the last part of your website address. So I do like that way for paper. And when I share it online, I like to go copy the link on my website that says Sell Avon. So what that does is it embeds your reference code into the URL so that when someone's clicking through online, they don't forget to put in your code or spell your code wrong. So it never hurts to also add what your reference code is, even if you're using that other link. So the easiest way for you to share the Avon opportunity is to go into Avon Social. This is the easiest way to share online. So Avon Social, you click on Content Planner, you go to Recruiting, and you'll see a few different images like this. And then you want to share that on your social media profile with the link to sign up on your team. So recruiting is just not like a once one day out of every campaign thing. You really want to work it into your routine so that every piece of marketing material that you're handing over to your customers or trying to get new customers has all of the opportunities for someone who picks up the book, whether that's buying from you, shopping on your website, joining your team, or doing a fundraiser. So you're already spending money on that sales tool. You really want to get the most bang for your buck. So get in the habit of saying to buy or sell Avon. And then you also want to work that into your, I work Avon full-time, so I work recruiting into every day's schedule. So don't look at it as two separate areas of the business. See how you can make the most of the people that you're already communicating with. So always share the opportunity consistently and frequently. Don't take no personally. Don't take rejection or performance of someone else personally. We can guide and we can train and we can lead and motivate and inspire, but our team members have to be the one to want it and put in the work. So every day be out there sharing the Avon opportunity, because it can change your life if you're willing to put in the work and share your passion for the business. So be a walking ad, whether that's through wearing logo items or wearing the latest fashion and jewelry. Get into a routine of what works for you. Maybe what works for me doesn't work for you. So just try different techniques until you're like, oh yeah, like I love this way and I'm really good at it. So then become the expert. Cheryl's saying she is a walking billboard. Good. Okay, so thank you, Cheryl, for joining us. She has the headache, and look, she did not cancel on me. So sometimes we just got to push through those difficult days, even if it's a struggle or you don't feel good. It does get easier, you guys, but you got to put in the time when it's not so easy. Go for no. Use frustration as a driving force. So instead of like wasting your whole day complaining about it and getting other people's opinion of what happened, just move on and compare yourself to your own performance. Stay away from comparing yourself to other people and try to stay away from the drama. Like, I don't know why there's so much drama in Avon, probably because it's like 99% women, but I just really don't care for the drama, so I try to stay way out of it. Know your weaknesses, become your own coach, talk to yourself. So a lot of us can be really good about being negative and pointing out our flaws. Remember to uplift yourself and be positive and coach yourself through the day. Okay, that was good. You know, I know it sounds cheesy, but you really have to get used to being your own motivator and just really being positive and sharing that around you. And sometimes that's hard. You got to draw some boundaries that aren't easy to do. Always learn and grow. Do things outside of your comfort zone. So if that's a picture or that's a video, take little baby steps. And the more you feel comfortable at doing some of those things, the more courageous you will be at trying bigger and better things. Be a source of knowledge, inspiration, and happiness. Show how much fun you have in your Avon business and people will flock to you. Avoid distractions. So we all have different work environments. Me having little children is super important to try to rule out distractions. sometimes my phone will go off like 75 text messages a day. And so if I need to get stuff done, I don't look at those for a couple hours. Don't just keep yourself busy with social media and checking stuff. That's not being productive. You want to be working your business, socializing and communicating, but making sure that your business is always growing. Protect your time. You are a CEO, Cheryl and Sarah and Brandy and Amy. I hope that you guys like have my like mean mother voice in your head when you're just kidding. I try to give tough love. I don't think I'm very good at it at all. Okay, so find your favorite way of recruiting and become an expert in it. Then duplicate it. So after you figure out what works for you, then you got to figure out how you're going to communicate that to your leaders, to your team, and how that can flow throughout your whole team. So those of you that are at the leader level, Gold Ambassador, trying to get up to leader, remember what activities you're doing and then communicate that to your team and try to encourage them to take those same action steps. And follow up with leads as soon as possible. And I know some of you only try like once and you're like, oh, well, they didn't answer. I left a message. They didn't get back to me. You do have to make multiple attempts. So even within the first week, I would contact 9 times. I wouldn't call 9 times, but I would call, text, and email 3 rounds. I would do 3 rounds of that. And the sooner you follow up with them, the more likely they will decide to become a rep. And then if they don't sign up after those 9 attempts, you may want to put them into a monthly, okay, I'm going to follow up once a month. So why join Avon? What are some of the recruiting tools that we can use? Well, really just taking a look at the business and what benefits does it provide. We're a huge supporter of 2 really big causes. We have amazing products you can offer. Some people just sign up for the personal discount. There's friendships that you create all over the country. Incentives, recognition. I know some of my team members will be like, I've never gotten this much recognition in the 20 years I've been with my company. So just going the extra mile and caring for people does it creates huge growth within your business. We also have a Spira. We have rewards. We have the brand power of Avon. I mean, we don't even have to explain who we are. We are not like a ground level company that nobody's ever heard of. So we really have that advantage when we become representatives. It can be lucrative, life-changing, and you can go on trips and have lots of fun. Yes, it takes hard work to get to that point, but I promise you guys, if you put in the time and the work, you will get there. Face-to-face tools. So just thinking of some different ways that you can attract people while you're out and about running errands or doing what you're doing during the day. Online tools. And don't tell me you're too busy, because I know that most of the busiest people are the ones that are successful. So unless you've tried everything on here and nothing has worked for you, don't tell me that you can't be successful. So online tools, there's Avon Social, there's your Avon website, Avon Corporate on all different platforms of social media. There's content everywhere and ideas and creativity that you can build upon. You can blog, email, text, do social media. You can do videos, live feeds, signature links so they click right through whenever you text or whenever you email. You can post in online groups, read the rules, don't want to get kicked out or in Facebook jail. And you can also have online parties. So what I really like is trying to reach big groups of people. Or if you're even just traveling, leaving your trail of business cards and brochures. Think, especially in the summer, how you can really make the most out of the activities that you're already doing outside and how you can share Avon when you're doing those things. So the neon labels, there is the car decal, there's buttons, super cheap way to advertise. Have a button, wear that same dang button every day. It costs you like $2. So we don't always have to buy fancy things and spend a lot of money to grow in this business. We need to ask and ask again and follow up and share our excitement. Here's a little giveaway that we do face-to-face to collect customer information. You can do a yard sign. The what's new is kind of a secret tool, right? Like, hey, check this out. You can get that price if you sign up with me. So use your different tools as recruiting pieces. And then for online recruiting, we have Avon Social. We have our website where we can put this widget up there so people can click through. Sell Avon, you can send people directly to that link. Just knowing what's in the starter kits and the advantages of one over the other, being able to explain the value of the kit and how they can use it. So just knowing the process really helps for recruiting. You can follow Avon on social media. I will say it is always better to upload your own content than it is to share. So if you're in a pinch and you're lacking creativity, go to Avon and share what they've posted. But if you want to do it the harder way and get better response, you got to put the time in and the work to upload something yourself. And that can include pictures from Avon Social. You don't have to completely like create your own materials. Cheryl's talking about pom-poms. I can see she's listening to me. Okay, and then you can blog. You can have different blog articles. You can create videos. And then you also want to be always connecting your social media sites. So connecting with your customers, your team members, so they get to know you, you and your online personality. And then duplication. So the new incentive came out today. What steps are you going to take to promote it yourself? And then how are you going to get your team members to take advantage of it? Because that's where we start seeing that huge growth, not just by my own activities, but me passing that on to my leaders and then my leaders passing that on to their team. So we can create a video. We can share it on Facebook. We can email it out, give them links to the tools and materials that are going to help them. We can text them. We can have Zoom meetings. So this is reserved for bronze ambassadors and higher. So please achieve that, and then you'll be able to join on our fun Zoom meetings where we meet with the leaders every other Friday. And then, you know, just taking images and creative work and technology to really build a team environment and recognize people, whether that's your customers or your team members, and making them feel special and good about themselves. That is something that is not tangible that we can give our customers that goes along with our beauty products. So congratulations to our newest promoters. I will tell you, the earlier you start selling and recruiting, the easier it will be for you to just always get in the habit of doing that and always promoting your website. So way to go, Melissa, Ashley, Nicole, DJ, Jennifer, Sharon, Natalie, Cindy, Angela, Joy Marie, Belle Marie, Victoria, Susan, Leticia, Stacy, Elizabeth, Eartha, Betty, Carol, and Andrea. Way to go. You are on a great path and really experiencing all the areas of the business. I do find leadership is where you can help change people's lives. Leadership has been the most lucrative for me. So if you're saying no fair, turn around your thinking and see how you can get in on that and take advantage of it yourself. From last year to this year, I know my results probably are not typical because at the rate my business has grown online, but I am making double this year as I was making last year with leadership. So I know that I would not be gaining that from working at any corporate job. It's just, it's huge. So all those years where I was really putting in the grind, that didn't feel worth it, but now it all feels worth it. So just keep pushing and fall in love with what you're doing. And that's where you're going to see the biggest results. Grinding. Yes, I know a lot of you are grinding. And that's when I looked up to Lisa Wilbur and Vondell McKenzie, all those representatives who had put in the time and were really seeing all those rewards. So congratulations, Cheryl, Kim, Jane, Terry, Gisela, Cheryl, Jane, Kim, Terry, and Trisha. So we have 29 appointments in July. 15 of you have signed someone up. So the leader always sets the trail for others to follow. Don't just follow the status quo, okay? Be a record breaker. Put in the time and the work. And bust your butt to build a successful and exciting Avon business. And at least for me, that's what provides, the true happiness in what I do. So sometimes we have to protect ourselves from some of the drama that goes on, but never discourage what you're doing if you're enjoying it and you're finding success with it. So here's just my different social media profiles and Cheryl's blog. Cheryl has a good article on converting Alma leads. I also have one. Oh, shoot. Did I? Oh, the and is just an N. Did I do that? Oh, and I spelled it wrong. Dang it. Okay. Okay, so Cheryl's Glitz and Glam. There's no and. It's just N. I am co-hosting 2 different training seminars at RepFest. So I did see today that the agenda was posted for the training seminars. So I think, and you guys probably know better than I do, but do you go just in the track of what level you're in? Yeah, I don't know that you actually have a choice this year. Yeah, so you go in based on what sales or leadership level you're in. So hopefully I will see some of you. I am at the leader level, show me the money, and I'm doing the color certification too. So come up and say hi. I love meeting new people and seeing all of you. Call and ask questions and be what it takes and learn every day and try new things, and just don't give up. And you can make amazing things happen. We have the right products. We have the right opportunity. It's up to you to create the excitement and the success that will bring you and take you to the top of the business. So please go register for Rep Fest if you haven't yet. Dream big, set goals, and take action. 10 to 9. Any quick questions? Nope. Shirley, are you there?
How about our dinner out?
Hmm?
When is that email coming about the dinner?
Well, you just hang on a minute.
Well, fine, Missy.
Well, I was gonna try. I was trying to do it today, but I think I'll get to it tomorrow.
Okay, I was just curious. I'm sorry.
I know. I just like to tease you.
Give me a hard time.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you're like my little Avon sister. I can pick on you. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining, and we will talk to you in 2 weeks. I always send out the recording, and I try to provide helpful tools to go along with what we discussed. So really take the time to implement those in your business. And I hope you guys all have a great night, and we will talk again before Rep Fest. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Cheryl.
You're welcome.
Bye, guys. Good night.